And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Kansas City Royals. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. So just about set now. And starting in this one, Brian Bayo. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all four of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with three if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Tommy Edman. And that misses. And the home opener is underway. To the right side. Walker steps on the bag. One up, one down. Cedric Mullins next up for the Cardinals. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
No ball.
One out, base is empty. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball one. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup. 2 outs, base is empty. Now up for St. Louis, Seiya Suzuki. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And a foul ball. Outside low, ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed. And it's fouled away.
Finish him.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Ripped on a line, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Kansas City, and today's starter, Shane McClanahan.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Steps on first for the out. And next up for the Royals, Hunter Goodman. On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's hard hit on the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Foul ball there. Runner at second here, one gone. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Man at second. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. Outside with a breaking ball. Liner, base hit. Headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Austin Riley now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that one hammered. That's back. Long gone. That's worth the price of admission. It's 3-0. Pete Crow Armstrong steps in for the Royals. And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
That is good. The first baseman.
And now it's Christian Walker. Here's the pitch. Run around the go.
Nope.
There's the ball. Runner goes again. Pitch is low. High leg. Throw to second. He's safe. That one missed.
3 balls. No strikes.
Check on the runner. Crow Armstrong dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off. In the air, center field. Mullins settles under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Second inning set to go. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Luke Raley. Bayo back to work. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2.
And that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he won a round. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Swing and a foul out of play. Bayo in his third. Third season, he features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong brings it in, and a couple of quick outs. And here comes Sander Bogaerts. There's a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That's off the mark, and the count even 1-1. Grounds one to short. Adames the throw to first, and that is that. And we're back. Now here is Gary Sanchez. There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. But he's in there easily.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo. That thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact.
Lined into left center. Base hit. Coming home. Runner from second scores as they add on.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up.
And now it's going to be Brett Wisely. Foul ball. That one pushed foul. Lined into right. And there's one down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
This is Corbin Carroll. He's 0 for 1. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. The relay, he's in there.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the...
Runner breaks for third. That's in for a strike. And the throw, he's out at third. 2 outs, base is empty. Missed with a changeup. 1-1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later They're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Next pitch is inside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
High chopper to third. And that one handled. Zips it to first. And the inning is over. Top half of the third inning. Here's Joey Bart now. That one fouled off. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ball, that's
inside. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. Now he steps off. Nothing doing. And he swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
In the dirt. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And they'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the bat alive.
In the dirt, blocked. Man at first, one away. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Tommy Edman at the plate. Grounded out his first time. There's the strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Hit in the air, left field. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. As we go to the last of the third. So up now for Kansas City, Rafael Devers. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Royals doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
To the right side. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
To the right side, Contreras. And he's out on the tag.
You're out.
And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. He's 0 for 1.
Walker.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. The battle for Missouri rolls on. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
The count.
Ball one there.
You know, these Cards, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
2-2 the count.
Now it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Ground ball, Austin Riley. Slings to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Seiya Suzuki. On the corner for a strike, 0-1. On the ground. Tosses across to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. 2 down, bases empty. Luke Raley next up for the Cardinals. Line drive and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Inside, just missed. That's ripped. Base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
Raley leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now
1 ball,
outside.
2 strikes.
Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Ball, that's
Now he
out.
can't squeeze it behind the plate. To second, but
He's
way
safe.
too late. Safe there. Raley up into scoring position now with 2 out on the pass ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Breaking ball misses
3-2.
down and away. Swing and a miss at 96. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts. Bottom of the 4th, Gary Sanders. Sanchez now.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
And first offering is fouled off. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. This one smoked out to left. He's got it, and there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Already two gone here in the home fourth. 2 outs, base is empty. Brett Wisely steps in for the Royals. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
The right fielder, number 7.
Corbin Carroll steps in for the Royals. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. Say goodbye to that one. He circles the bases, and they add on. It's 7-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Now the left fielder, Hunter Goodman. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Got one out to right. Suzuki running hard for it. Hauls it in to end the inning. The battle for Missouri rolls on. It's Xander Bogaerts now. Bayo back to work.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
On the ground, out to short. Adames, the throw to first. Bogaerts retired. This is Joey Bart.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution. He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That one inside. Ball 1.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The Cards with a lot of ground to make up. And we're at the top of the 5th. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Lifted in the air, right center field. Carroll sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Devers. Smoked on the ground to second. Handles, throws to first. One up, one down. Here's Austin Riley. He's already homered here in this one. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
One down, base is empty. Off the mark there, and the count is 1-2. Right side. Suzuki has a beat on it. Snags it for the second out. 2 down, base is empty. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit, 1 for 2. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. The Royals up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Hammered on a line to left, base hit.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So, man aboard. Christian Walker digs in now. There's a strike. And that skips into there. Crow Armstrong off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Clement over to first. That's out number 3. The battle for Missouri rolls on. Top of the 6th inning. Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. Adames, the throw to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. So the lineup flips over. And here comes Tommy Edman. 0 for 2 in this one. And he grounds one to the right side. A dive, he's got it. The throw, and it beats him. What a play. Two outs, base is empty. Now here is Cedric Mullins. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1.
No, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Finish.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And there's a ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Check swing. Now an appeal to third. Nope, he held back. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. And they get Mullins for the out. And it's back here at Kauffman Stadium. Here's the catcher, Gary Sanchez. And that one clips the corner.
Well, these Royals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Out to short. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Willie Adames stands in.
Now pitching for St. Louis. Number 71, Ian Hamilton.
And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. The shortstop takes the ball. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. Brett Wisely steps in for the Royals. Gets the outside corner with that one. Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Drips one to right. Stretches out and hauls it in. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Colin Holderman.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swings through that one for strike one.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath.
Now batting, left fielder, Luke.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Luke Raley. The other way, and a base hit right there. And out to a board.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here comes Wilson Contreras.
What do we got? The crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Any way you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. 0-1 now. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Second baseman,
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. Has grounded out a couple of times. So the Royals bring on a new arm, Anthony Banda.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
And ball one.
Strike.
And down on strikes. And now one away. Joey Bart next up for the Cardinals.
up next for the Cardinals, the catcher, Joey Bart.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Crow Armstrong makes the play. Runners tagging from second and third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. And up next for St. Louis, Ernie Clement. Chases that one upstairs.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Inside. And now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Finish
2 aboard, 2 outs. Outside low. And a count now even up.
2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back here in Kansas City, now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Not close with that one. Ball one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1-1.
Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Got him. And there's one down. Colton Cowser steps in for the Royals. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. This one smacked out to left center. This one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. The relay throw. One down. Here's Rafael Devers. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
Hard hit left side. Zips it across. Now two away as they get a run across. Here comes Austin Riley. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Clips the outside corner. No balls, two strikes. Swing and a pop-up. Makes the catch. Inning over. And we're back. We go to the eighth. And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Pitching change here, Tom Cosgrove.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself.
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Wastes no time there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Oh, gets dirty. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Cedric Mullins. 0 for 3 in this one. Tries to check his swing. Now swing according to Kenny Jansen. That one not close. And it's 1-1. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just missed. That missed by a lot. And the count's full. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Seiya Suzuki next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 3. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Carmen Mlodzinski.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Win on third with 2 out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 8-2.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Stepping in, Luke Raley. Carroll makes the catch, and that'll do it. And welcome back. To the ballpark. And the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. Hamilton back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
Runner takes off. Pitches low. Throw to second into center field. Man at second. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
1 ball.
Great
2
velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Pickoff throw. Crow Armstrong back on a dive. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Gary Sanchez at the plate. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Royals, Blake Sable. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and 1 gone. Swung on, belted. Suzuki running hard for it, but won't get there. It's into the gap. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Adames now in the box.
0-1.
Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. 1 out, and a runner at second here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Here's the pitch to Adames. Out towards right center field. Suzuki squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Relay throw to third. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. So up next, Brett Wisely.
Now batter, the second baseman, Wisely.
Check swing, and that's a ball. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air, out towards right center. Suzuki, long run into the gap. Nabs it, and that ends the inning. All set to start the ninth in this one. Here's Contreras now. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Here's the 0-1. And downstairs. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Here's Bogarts now. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Line drive. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Bart, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top of the ninth. Fought off foul. Two outs. They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Cardinals down to their final strike. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Got him, and that's the ball game. Bayo with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.